am now in my natural environment. I need 200 people. Something that makes fire.
Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden and welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It is Tuesday, December 27th, 2011. And we got viewer mail from China. And commercial sample. Oh, it is a glorious day, Dave. Ooh. We have baluns. Oh God, yes, we have baluns. We have baluns for 3 cameras. We have baluns. Yes, thank you guys. This is awesome. This is something that we need in a big way. We need baluns. We need lots of baluns, and I want to show you why. Come on over here. Now I'll show you. Steve, by the way, there's baluns. Because he hadn't figured that one out yet. Over here, we have the awesome Blue Cherry system. And the racks, which you'll notice today are in their proper locations. You guys have been awesome and donated miles of Cat 5, and we need a lot more. We're going through this pretty fast, but they run the Cat 5 up through the thing, okay? Now on the end of the Cat 5, you saw them pull this big run the other day. We can't use this without these. On each end of this, for the camera feeds, there has to be one of these to plug into the camera, and there has to be one of these to plug into the Blue Cherry card. So this is an important thing. This is an impedance matching transformer. That's what a balun is. That's why they call it a balun. That comes from, take a look, balanced and unbalanced. That's how it works. Balanced, unbalanced. This is an adapter to go from balanced and unbalanced. This will be the trivia question for the day. Balun means a balanced, unbalanced impedance matching transformer adapter thing. Now, it's kind of like a backronym. Okay, is how that word came about. Now here's your trivia question for the day, and the winner of this gets a complete set of Bolt Depot thread gauges from Matt and the really sexy office girls over at boltdepot.com. So here's what I want to know. What does codec come from? Okay, I don't want to know what a codec is. I want to know where the term comes from, and where does modem come from, like a cable modem, which isn't actually a modem. So yes, there's your trivia question for the day. Codec, modem. Figure that one out. And we will be back with more as it happens. I have no idea who donated the baluns, but thank you. Comment with the video, and then everybody else will know. Okay, comment on the video so that everybody knows who sent them, because it doesn't say anything. There's no note or anything. So you guys have fun. I'm Chris Boden. With more as it happens. Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I'm wiring ends on Cat 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to teach the people at home how to terminate a Cat 5 cable?
I can, except I don't do it like anybody else.
Well, then it's the special Bill Jones system.
Alright, well, I remove like a ton of wire, because...
I noticed that.
Yeah, because, you know, most people, they remove like a little inch or whatever. I remove a ton of it, because...
This is why Bill got fired from the circumcision office.
Yep. Well, I remove a ton of it because I like to get the lines all straightened out and all that jazz. Mainly because I, like a lot of people, screw them up. And it's like, okay, unless you do this every day, or even whatever, I tend to screw them up. So I straighten them all out and get them all fanned out like this, which takes a lot of time. But my theory is do it once, do it right, or do it twice. Because inevitably I always end up having to do it twice.
Okay.
So I unwind. Which this cable is really nice. Some of them stick together because I guess that's allowed. But whoever makes that kind of cable, they make me a sad person.
Yeah, I've had them where they come as like, and they're like one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would do that, but I do. And then I always have my trusty tablet with me with my
Yeah, I noticed your cheat sheet here.
Yep. Well, again, it's one of those, I want to make it right the first time. And yeah, like I said, and I'm sure people have a way better memory than me. We're like,
no, I just use the tester that we have has the color codes on there.
Oh. Well.
And when you're running Cat 5, you got the tester in your pocket, so it works out alright.
Well, if you're fancy and have a tester...
Well, the tester I have is the same tester you have, because they gave it to the geek group, and now it's here. Oh. And it's the 2 little blue bricks.
Blue? I mean gray?
No, they're blue. There's 2 little blue bricks. There's somebody donated another one, this one. And those aren't bricks, those are like little mating L's. It looks kind of like a coupler. But I have a set that, I think it's in the autopsy toolbox.
Okay.
And it's 2 little blue bricks, and they both have Ethernet ports on them, and you plug one in one end and one in the other end, you press the button, it lights up, and it tells you how bad you screwed it up.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I do.
Well, so I line them up, and then,
all right.
And it gives me this
Are they in order?
Yep, you know, you've got light orange, orange.
Now, are we doing A or B?
We're doing B.
We do B?
B.
Why do we do B?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I always do B.
It doesn't matter if you do A or B, as long as you do the same on each end of the cable. Even the building can have A or B. Like, you can have an A cable and a B cable plugged into the same router, as long as each end of the cable is the same. They have to both be A or both be B. You can't mix halfway through, because wow, does that suck.
Sure. So then I got my wonderful straight, and then I do the wonderful test, because I've worked with people who don't measure it out right or whatever. This allows you to kind of, so I put a thumb here, and you can kind of see right here.
Let's see if it was in focus. Here, there.
Yeah, right where my thumb is, that's got to bite the insulation.
Okay.
If you don't bite the insulation, the connector can fall right off, and now you're making another cable again. So I measure kind of with my thumb, rough kind of pin it.
And then trim it off with your... not even, you don't even have a Swiss Army knife.
No, but I use just cutters.
When's your birthday?
The 5th of May.
Okay.
Or 15th of May.
5th or 15th?
15th.
Okay.
Why can't it be both? Put it on. My crimper's across the room.
Space time?
Space time.
Be a good reason why it can't be both?
And then pick the right hole here.
It's very important.
Yep. Give it once, and then twice just for the hell of it. There we go. Now it's nicely, you can see that the key piece bit into the insulation.
Give me a minute to focus.
Will it focus on me or the stuff behind me?
It's focusing on your knuckle. Here.
Here.
Damn it, boy! You gotta hold it right. Here, we'll get a good shot of your nipple right there.
It's cold in here.
There's Bill's nipple and the connector.
But you can see that that it's bit in.
Right there.
That you can see that the plastic's now bit into the insulation, and you can yank on this cable, and
that's how you terminate a proper Cat 5 connector.
Probably strain relieved and everything. Hey! I need an adult, Dave. Help!
Oh, Dave's not gonna help.
He's kind of got beard going on, so that's, I don't know if you don't normally run to people with beards for help. I don't know. See, now he's suspicious.
No,
looking at
it's okay. You can trust me. I have a beard and it's red at that.
So what do you got going on?
Batman
Basement schlepping.
Oh, okay.
Just never ends, man.
Bill just taught us how to terminate Cat 5.
Cool.
Yeah, it's quite handy.
In the Bill way, not the telco. Everybody else does it 10 times faster than you way.
Yeah.
But
what are you doing?
That's the way to do it.
Are we decommissioning Godlight, the old one?
Yeah, that's coming out. Let's go have a look at that.
Junk it, or are we going to try and save any of it?
Well, we're going to save it. I mean, actually, those lights sucked when we got them. Yeah.
Pretty hardcore.
Those are really crappy lights, and we've had them.
I can save the
God, we've had those lights since 2003.
I can save the 80-20, no problem.
Oh yeah, the 80-20 is totally reusable. That's good stuff. But
save the cord. That's about all that's really useful on it still.
The cord has history. That's the cord that used to be in the parking lot that they ran over when the snowplow dude came. That was the cord that plugged in Dante, and the snowplow dude just shredded it. So we put a new end on there. This is actually a middle piece of the cord. We put a new end on there and hooked the other in here when I made the Godlight. And then these are old computer power cords.
Yeah, the cord will become a new extension cord to my collection of...
No, the cord will go in the new Godlight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's reusable. But the lights themselves are...
pretty junk.
Well, we didn't use T12s. They've got the little bulbs.
They're probably the ones that can use T12s or T8s, and those
that are I didn't know you could use, that certain lights were rated for certain things, and I just stuck them in there. It's entirely possible these are rated for T12s.
Yeah. So these lights are kind of old. Plus, we want to replace it with the nice power savers anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we need to use
these aren't really the power savers.
So yeah, that can go.
I'll save
keep
the
them. We'll use them for painting lights. Because we still got a lot of rooms to paint, and we can just wire them in as templates for painting.
Well,
we'll take a...
in the stupid case. It's annoying.
Yeah, you lose the plastic crap, but we'll just use them as paint lights.
Alright.
Alright.
So I'm going to decommission this we put the set back together, we should have plenty of space to put up a set, or put up a stage.
Alright.
Yeah.
And I want to get a camera mounted up in that, so I'm going to grab
Well, if we put like the table all the way against the wall, we should be able to have this out of our way for the stage and yet still be able to work on the godlight.
Yeah. Something you guys can help out with. I need broken tripods, because we don't care about the leg part, we need fluid heads. We have, you guys have seen the giant collection of cameras in the other room, the big broadcast cameras. I want to make wall mounts for them, and I can make the wall mounts, but I don't have any pan tilt heads. I need just plain old clamping ball heads. It doesn't even have to be a real fluid head. It could just be like a pan tilt head, and it needs to be heavy duty enough that it'll hold like 20 pounds of camera, like a big broadcast camera. So that's something that everybody can help out with. There's a lot of people out there with big old broken jank tripods, and I don't care if you can cut the legs right off. We need the head part, and they just mount with a 3/8 bolt, so that's really useful. So this is something you guys can help out with. Thanks. Alright, so the next project I have is I need to mount a camera on this. Now, as you saw, we hung the big ring, which is here, and it's really freaky to be working on this because here, hand me the camera a second, I'll show you guys this. This is my perspective on the world. If I look down at Batman, okay, now I'm in the man lift. Stop it! I'm in the man lift, and to me, it may look, well, to me the initial feeling is that the man lift is moving instead of the ring, which is swaying gently in the breeze up here. So the ring is enough out of the way from the heater. The heater's over there. And since this was installed by Keegs Heating and Cooling, which are impressively incompetent, there is no diffuser or ducting or anything like that, so it just shoots straight down. So we've hung this over here, and you can see there's cables that go up into the ceiling. And the cables go all the way up to the ironwork that holds up the ceiling and the roof and all that. And there's 4 cables. They're all totally independent cables. Each cable is dual swaged. If you can see it right here. And then they go to the turnbuckles so that we can get it precisely level. And then the quick connect so we can take it down when it's in the way. But you can see everything's dual swaged. And this bar just sits on here. Long term, this bar is going to have its own set of anchors that'll go up. There will be an extra 2 cables, and this will be cabled down to here, or maybe even bolted. I don't know. I'll probably just cable it. And then that gives us an extra level of safety. But I put the crossbar on here. I was originally going to cut it. I decided not to because it's just, I like it like this better, and it gives me a camera mount. So I've got this little crappy fluid head thing, and we're going to mount a camera on it. So to do that, the first thing I'm going to do is I located where I want it and just put in place the zip ties. And then I'm going to drill a couple holes. I'll put an 1/8 inch hole through, and then a 1/4 inch hole, and then bolt it with our fabulous, where are they? Bolt Depot products. Thank you to the guys at boltdepot.com. So, oh yeah, that's fun, isn't it? So here, I'll give you a frame of reference. That's what I'm working with. Everything moves because it's all hanging by cables. And we have our trusty photographer, Liz, who's so happy to be in the man lift because she loves heights.
Heights don't bug me. I have other shit I could be doing.
Oh, okay. Well, you've been voluntold. So here, take the camera. You're rocking out with me. Ha! You can come out up here now. They can see what's going on. This is fun because everything wants to move, and I don't have a center punch. So let's see how many ways I can screw this up. By the way, this fluid head came from a broken tripod. So as I was talking about earlier, that's what gave me the idea to mention, hey guys, we can even use broken tripods. Because that's where this came from. I gotta make sure I'm lining up with the tube. Uh-oh. Hey, Batman?
Yeah.
I may have a problem.
What? Fresh battery?
Huh? No, I'm alright. I'll figure it out. I'm clever. I'm figuring something out. Give me a minute. I can't drill through both, but I can. Yeah. Alright, now can I. That'd be totally fun. Totally fun. totally in the way. Slide that out. Hey, Batman? Yeah? I'm totally gonna need a battery.
Alright. It wasn't a fresh battery, Pete. Yeah, drop down the old one.
Give me a second. Alright. Thank you, sir. Bolt. Washer. Okay. Now, come on up here. Now, if this will fit through there. Cool there. Oh, really? Hey, Batman?
Yes, dear.
I need a bolt that's about a ½ inch longer.
4 inches are my next step up.
All right, well, then 4 inches will do it. I need a longer bolt. Thank you for the battery, sir. Joe, I love the toolbox. It's so much better. Oh, look, there's people here. Hey, I can see daylight through it. So in theory, we'll be okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Dave's giving a tour. Check it out. Alright, so we put that through there. That through there. And if it comes out the other side, we're okay.
Hey, Cat.
Yeah.
While you're out there, do you want to swage the crossbar to the red thing?
All I want to do right now is make this damn thing line up. What? Where? Yeah, I'll probably do that while I'm up here. Pop these off. Okay, now can we get it through the hole? There we go. Okay. That's it's lovely. It's lovely. Now the problem is I can do that once, because now you'll notice my the bar on the other end isn't quite, it's a little bit aerial. So I gotta hook that down. I don't know if I can just do that with a bolt. I may have to use an interesting fastener solution, and I think I know how to do that. I'm just gonna try drill a hole through it and see if we can make that up. I won't pilot drill it, I'll go straight through with this bit, because this bit's appreciably longer and I can just go straight through. So, and now that this is in place, I don't really have to worry about it. So I'm going to tighten this down really good. And I got to be careful because it's just a thin aluminum tube and it's really easy to over tighten. It's just holding a $60,000 camera, it's no big deal. Alright, I'm going to get the other one set up and we'll be back. Alright, there, that's that. Bolts. And the washer. Hey, Dave's Gerber's up here. Give him a nice. Da 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 da. How many people out there are old enough to remember that reference? My Nuts by the Fat Boys. Remember that?
Anyone who's watched the Muppets.
No, not Mana. It's a song. It was by a really hokey, like it's a rap group your parents would approve of, called the Fat Boys. They did, oh God, I was a little kid. That was a long time ago. Wipeout. They did Wipeout. And then that got really big, and then they did The Twist with Chubby Checker, and it was so lame. And everybody was like, he's still alive? But apparently he was, and he did a video with the Fat Boys, and then faded into obscurity, thank God. So, yeah. I remember that as a kid. Robbie Dodd had that album. That was pretty cool. Alright, so there's our camera mount. Now, we gotta get a camera. Hi, Batman, let's go on up. Watch your head, jabroni.
You didn't say not to
That's
hit
good.
it.
Alright, now, first thing, we'll attach our safety line. So now, worst case, that's how we end up. Now we've got this big old camera. For those of you at home following, this is a Sony model Bravo Victor Paul-7. I'm going to mount it right here. Well, I would if my safety line was long enough. Okay. Batman?
Yeah.
I may have to make a new safety line. I don't think this one's long enough.
That's what I just found.
Oh, okay.
I can make it.
I'll sort it out in a minute. For now, I just want to get it mounted. It'll have a safety line before I'm done. Alright, we've got the 1/4-inch hole, because really, why use the big 3/8 mount when you're hanging a giant camera over your head? You don't want to use the big bolt. Batman, I think we're asking more than this little mount's got. I think I'm going to make some judicious use of very serious cables by the time I'm done here. Well, no, I can't just bolt the damn thing in place. But I don't... Batman! I got more camera than I got mount. Oh, Batman? I got you a book.
On how to play?
Yeah, I think it's in my car. It may not be. But yeah, I got you a book and CD or DVD thing.
Well, I know there's like this whole thing where you got to use your like lips and tongue to, only play one note at a time.
Yep. Yeah, there is an embouchure for the harmonica.
I'm well aware, because the first one I got had a little booklet that came with.
Hey, Batman. That's the last one. They are now structurally sound.
Cool.
Reasonably so, which is good, because I've been leaning on them for the past half hour. Alright, that's good. Now I'm going to try... Sorry. Bolting the camera. You gave me a single big 3/8 bolt, right?
I just tossed them on the floor.
I'm going to try, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to drill a hole in the side of the pipe and see if we can mount the camera on the hole. Do you have a tape measure?
Not handy.
Alright, I need a tape measure because I'm going to mark for center. And I'm just going to try drilling a hole dead center. Oh, hang on. Never mind. I'm cool. I'm totally cool. I got this.
You think you're cool?
I am so cool. You don't know how cool I am. I need that other wrench that we weren't using. Yeah, that one. Okay. I'm gonna pop these out.
The socket should still be in there too.
Huh?
The socket should still be in there too.
Alright, I'm leaving this mount up here because I can use it with a smaller camera, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm on it. I'm thinking here, Batman, I'm thinking.
Hey, you know what before we do?
I'm mounting the camera off center on purpose, just so you know.
We should take the contour
here.
and go to Pando's.
Hang on a second, I can't hear you for a minute here. That's pleasant. Alright, now what are you saying about going to Padnos?
No, Pando's, the tubing place, with the contour camera mounted to someone's head.
Pandos? What's Pandos?
You rent these little fun tubes and you go down a big hill.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pando's ski thing where you go on, you go sledding.
Yeah, you go tubing.
I have absolutely no idea what the hell you two people are talking about.
You know what sledding is, right?
Yeah, I know what sledding is. I grew up in Michigan.
Imagine you get giant inflatable tubes.
Okay, like inner tubes.
Yeah.
Oh
like
shit, that might be...
To go skiing.
Okay.
You gotta remember, he doesn't have a life, but...
I never got to ski.
But,
which is funny, because I grew up in Michigan.
but I think it'd be fun to put a contour camera on someone's head while going down, the hill at Pando's.
Alright. No, I have
then,
never gotten to ski in my life.
The fun part is you get to
wow, that's heavy.
And it brings you right back to the top of the hill, and then you go down again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like that. When we had the store, we got free batteries for a few years.
Alright. Now on the bottom of the camera, there are, okay, I need some washers. On the bottom of the camera, there are two mounting points. See, most cameras, like the camera that we're shooting this on and your camera at home, have a 1/4-20 mount hole. Okay, that's your socket for mounting. Well, professional cameras also have a 3/8 mount hole. So I've got a 3/8" bolt just straight in the tube, and I trust this single bolt a hell of a lot more than I trust this whole fluid head thing. So I'm gonna get some washers and we'll be right back. Alright, so I've taken a 3/8 bolt, put it right through here with a couple washers, and that's holding the camera right now, and it's nice and rigid and solid, and I can move everything around with it. Now if you look on the back here, hand me the camera, I'll show people what we got. Alright, I got a big swaged piece of aircraft cable here through a thing for the safety line, and this is the temporary setup for the overhead camera, and I'm not really happy with it, but it's the best I can do until I can get a really big gnarly fluid head to mount up here. So if anybody out there can donate a big gnarly fluid head, that'd be really cool, because we need to have a proper camera up here for the overhead shot, and this will look down like that. Yay, Batman! Yay. And it'll look down on that table there, which is the main table. So, alright Batman, we can go down, and I remembered to get the wrench. Alright, so there's the camera, and there's our little mount, which will be for a smaller camera. But now, if for any reason, well, the bolt's never going to fail, the bar's not going to fail, but if any part of the camera fails, it'll catch it, it goes right through the main camera mount, and we're going to do that up with something a little bit better sometime soon. But that's a start, and now you can see the whole ring there with the center camera, which will go there, and then the big broadcast camera. So that's a start. And Steve's watching this right now, and he's gonna walk in and he's gonna go, ah! And it'll get totally redone. Warn a dude. You're a dick. I am. So it'll get totally redone, then it'll be fabulous. So in the meantime, it won't kill anybody, but it might kill the camera. So we'll see. All right, we'll have more as it happens. Okay, and this is the surface to the yep,
rolling
that's the
door?
front. Yep.
Okay. Should be going like here, but yeah.
Guys, put the table right under the thing.
Well, we want to be able to, if we have to work on that with the actual God lights and stuff like
Yeah, but we can get over, we're going to go over it with the forklift. So for now, put it right under there.
Alright.
Tell us. Now what about lining it this way?
I'll tell you, you want to come this way and out into the room. A little more this way. More right.
Huh?
A little bit. You're about there. Come another 6 inches right that way. Okay. Now, how are you for the leading edge?
How are you?
Center.
Yeah, that'll work. That's safe. All right.
Parallel is it?
I don't know.
It seems that that
Honestly, I don't care.
That's not bad.
corner, but
That'll do for now.
And the old one was a Godlight. The new one is the Stargate, Batman. It's the Stargate. All right, set up blocking monitors, get the power supply in there, and we're set.
Took the cross sections off the way. Jeff, you make another short circuit reference, I'm going to kill you.
What? Not you. All right, so the guys are putting the stage together here. Check out what we've got done so far today. This is really cool. And you guys will be able to check this out. If you check on the live stream right now, that camera there and that camera there are already on. We now have a dedicated camera for the TL1, and we have a dedicated camera over here for the TM1. So you guys get to tune in and look at Moose's hot bod during the afternoon when she's making things. So that'll be pretty cool. But those cameras are already on the live stream. Bill's been rocking out on this. I hung that camera up there. Now there's a second mount. Now here's the plan for that, because I wasn't really clear when I was putting it in. The big camera is going to be for the live feed. So you guys will have an overhead cam when we're doing big shoots out on the table. You'll have an overhead, the kitchen cam. The little mount, since I couldn't mount the big camera on it, I left it there because what I'm going to do with that is we already have an overhead camera for when we're doing Geek Group videos, a high-def camera, because the big broadcast cameras are all standard def. So we're going to hang a little high-def camera on there, the Adventure Cam, for those that pay attention, and that gives us our setup there. Now, up there, you can see Bill, and here, let's go harass Bill, because Bill needs bugging. Hey, Bill! Everybody knows about what you did to that girl! Okay. So up here, this is Bill, who's hiding behind the quilt pile, and you guys haven't seen this too much, but this is really cool. Moose's mom, that's Bridget. Okay, that's Moose's mom. She made quilts for like a dozen people. She made like a dozen quilts for staff members. Like, here's one for Amy. Okay. And there's one for everybody but Bill, because nobody really likes Bill. So yes, Moose's mom did this. She even made one for Omni because she watches the videos and sees the poor, abused, neglected dog sitting on the cold concrete in a little puppy ball. So she made this. This is the Omni quilt. Now, Omni has a quilt very, very similar to this at home, and that's her bed at home. It's actually in my room. But now she has a bed at the lab because the dog's life is such hell.
It is.
It's so hard. But I came up here to show them what you're doing, because you've been doing like cameras like crazy.
Yep.
And now you're about to have the TV station camera, or the radio station camera.
And we don't have one on TV.
We don't.
We don't have a camera in Master Control. The place where all the cameras go, we don't have a camera there.
We will soon.
We definitely will.
Well, we just got a non-trivial donation from Bolt Depot. Like, they sent cash. Yeah, Matt, rules, thank you. So Bolt Depot just donated some serious money, and I'm going to use that to buy right around a dozen cameras and baluns to fit them. So they'll be here soon.
We'll eventually have a camera on every wall. If you guys proceed at this rate, we'll have a camera.
The design spec is one sentence long. If you can see the building can see you. That's the rule. You need to be anywhere in here, anywhere outside within sight. That's how many cameras we need. Keep you asking me, how many cameras do you need? Enough. I'll let you know when we have enough.
Nice.
But tell them what you got going on here.
Well, I just got to get the rest of these hooks across here, and then we've already got the wire run for this camera. It's just kind of coiled up and hidden away in behind. So once we get the hooks up, the camera will get wired and it'll be on the system, and everything will be all good. And we've got the other 2 cameras up on the system, which I don't even know if you can see them from here, but the
I showed them.
You showed them, alright. So those are 2 up, but we got to run another cable for the table mill? Or
yep.
What is it's called?
Now, I'd just like to take a moment and point out how amazingly bad form what you're doing is.
Standing here like this? Yeah.
No, you're fine. But see the ladder?
Again, you say twist it to the side and walk it down the
yeah.
That works. If there's nothing in the
I don't want to hear it. There's no excuse. Move all the equipment you have. Turn this upside down. I'll listen to Mitch bitch for 5 days. I don't care. If that slips at all, this is going to drop, impact the window, and you're going to go through and die.
It's been a terrible.
If you're going to die, it's going to be at my hand.
Oh, yeah?
You don't get to do it. You don't get to take that fun away from me. So turn the ladder and do it safe. Do it right. I want to hear it. Do it right.
This side isn't all the way down either.
Oh. The feet are ridiculously up. Let me go find you. Right? You just turn it like that.
Is that somebody's baby?
Yeah. Actually, turn this one.
There we go. That looks much better.
There. Yep, that's good.
So how does the stage go together, Batman?
You know, your guess is as good as mine.
We're learning that as we go?
No, what it is you got your legs, and underneath here you got little eye bolts, so the legs tuck into the panel and you tighten the eye bolts. Then you got these nifty little brackets that keep the legs from, separating from each other. And then you see 2 holes up top that have, a little Allen key, and that latches the panels together.
Oh, cool.
So these lock the legs, those latch the panels. You gotta... It would just be fun to spend a day, with the Orbital sander, get this all nice and cleaned up.
Well, you can if you want. No, we're not going to sell it. It's our stage.
I need an Allen. You know which one it is?
Second from the biggest, I think.
Yes, sir. Oh, wow. That's so we can go anywhere in the room, no problem.
With the other one, I thought we could tour the entire building.
God. All right. Make a rack of some kind, like a cable coil spot at the base of the wall there. We'll hang it on the wall when it's not in use.
Yeah, we're going to need a pretty serious one.
That's not hard to do.
The one I threaded through from upstairs has a lot more footage up there too.
Yeah? All right. He'll notice that and sort it out. That's cool though. That gives us a huge cable run. Thank you, Channel 13.
Let's just bring it over to the side here so we can just flip it over.
In case anybody's wondering what all the brown goopy stuff is all over the stage, that's liquid nails residue. The stage, if you watch the old videos when we first got the building, the stage was covered with carpet, and we ripped the carpet off so we could take it apart.
Nasty ass maroon red they had.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly carpet. Oh, guys out there, I know somebody's got a pair. We need a pair of PA speakers that don't suck. We're using, you can see, they're 80s. Okay, they're 80s, really. They're crap. And they're pretty much completely blown out. We've had them for years. We paid for them, we bought them new. They were cheap, they're what we could afford. We're better than that now. We need to have proper speakers for doing like events and that. And if you want to be really cool, we need a pair of big mains up there. And I would dearly love a couple stage monitors because I'm the guy that has to walk out here and do that thing, and it'd be nice to have some stage monitors. It'd be really cool. So yeah, if anybody out there can help out with that, I would appreciate the hell out of that. And so would Batman.
And they had it bolted to the wall. Once you removed it from the wall, it had no structural integrity whatsoever. It terrified me to think I was standing on it, really.
What, the drum riser?
That drum riser.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was terrifying. Someone was like, I know how to get home by 4th.
Well, you know who built that? Same guy that did the electrical in the studio. Yeah. I'm gonna meet that guy someday. What?
It's funny, both Moose and I got each other wind-up toys this year. It's not a fly jabroni. It's a living thing.
It's a machine.
What does Steven think?
It's a godless creation of science, and I don't approve of it.
I need an SM58 really, really bad. If I had an SM58, my world would be a better place. My world would be happiness and sunshine if I had an SM58. How is it that we have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of tools, state-of-the-art CNC equipment, and I can't have the most common generic microphone ever invented in the history of professional audio, a Shure SM58. What is that? That's not a 58. What do you got? Get a microphone. What is this? Oh, that's a good one. That's an Audio-Technica AT2010. Was there an X on the box that this was in? I don't know if you've ever seen it. I'm going to need a really long XLR cord. The longest one you can find. That is not a Steve cord, because if that was a Steve cord and I did that, it wouldn't do that. Alright, let's try this out. Do we have enough to make it back to the room? No. Probably not. Hear that, man?
Oh, God. Someone tried to knit this. Here, sir.
That is an SM58, and for what I'm doing up here, this is a very nice condenser microphone, but this is a rough and tumble, beat the shit out of an SM58, and that is what I want when I'm on stage, screaming. Spitting rhymes. When I grab the microphone and then commence to slip the clip in, I'm wonky. Do you got enough to plug it in? No. I don't want to hear you shit. Figure it out. I don't want to hear it. Make it out.
Alright, not working on it. I don't really want to hear you.
That's way better.
I don't have much of a choice. I could go to the darkest.
Alright, so, well, is there another cable in there? Can we?
None that are really quality.
Alright. Can you run this cable into the stage and bring it up to the front?
I want to bring it up through the little hole here.
Ooh, you could. Bring it up through the little hole and give me
Do I look like a mouse? You know mouse.
I know Mouse. You don't look like Mouse. You're way cuter than she is. Nobody will ever be as beautiful to me as you are, Batman.
Which mouse?
Pick one. That's a little bit excessive, isn't it, guys? Alright, we'll plug the snake end in at the board. We'll plug one end in right out here. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna pull a few feet. I'm prone to walk around a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, we'll we'll zip tie this at the front of the stage.
Here, toss it here.
I don't have a black.
Toss what here? Oh.
I'm talking to them.
Red.
Red it is.
Alright.
Ah! I just want something.
Is that screwed
I'm
up?
plugged in.
You're plugged in? Alright, let me know when the shirt is hot and I'll turn off the wireless. Audio check.
You don't have much to put.
Untangle it.
It's a mess. It's a mess. It's untangled.
Audio check.
You know what's freaking?
Audio check.
This is the snake that was in the gym floor. That you guys
Is it? Is this the original snake from like
This is the
forever
original
ago?
snake that they had torn up the beautiful wood floor to install.
Steve?
Just connect up.
Oh, there you go.
Hold on.
No, you had it.
He's untangling.
Oh, okay.
Back your level of intensity down.
I'm an intense dog! That's why they make me stand up here. Audio check. Okay, I've got the SM58 and I've lost the body pack.
Now you sound more like yourself.
I do. I actually like the sound of it. Hey, the body packs are sure mic too. I'm not complaining. Audio check. 1, 2, 3. Hello, cameras. Welcome live. This is Chris Boden and welcome to the Geek Group. Tonight, when I'm laying out rhymes. Wow, that's I don't know which is louder, me or the speaker. You're getting into feedback territory there.
Maybe we need to move the stage up.
Quit playing with the EQ, man. I don't need equalization.
Quit aiming the mic at the speaker.
If I need equalization, I'll take more lithium. Audio check. Audio check. I'm really tinny. Way too much on the high end. Audio 1, 2, 3. Hello, cameras, and welcome live. This is Chris Boden, and welcome to the Geek Group. Today, I'm here to bring you love and sunshine with way too much high frequency. Take it down. Take the 15K down. 15. Give me a little more in like lower male fundamentals. I'm really tinny. I am all tweeter, dude. Audio 1, 2, 3. Hello, campers, and welcome live. This is Chris Boden doing the audio check, bringing you the might and power of my melodious voice. Audio system check. It's still really tinny. Hey, if I had a pair of in-ear monitors, I'd be one of the cool kids. Man, if I could hear myself. If I could hear myself.
Why don't you get one for your ear?
I'd love to. They're about $500 for a pair. I've got the transmitter. I had the body pack, and somebody destroyed the body pack back in like 2007.
Yeah. So what? No, you got to tell people what are you doing here, because other people are going to think you're like crazy. Well, I'm tied up like it. No, I'm listening to the acoustics of the room here. I'm just basically whistling and it's sweeping from low to high, so I can hear how the room sounds at different frequencies. More or less. Now, do we want to use this as a backup? Or use this to feed a camera? Audio, or either of that, we can feed live stream from that one. Okay. It doesn't sound too bad.
No, I'm digging it. Audio check.
It's stuff out in the house there.
Alright, so here's the thing. Now see if you can have a talk back. That'll work. Bring the levels up on that and then I can hear you. Flip that on your shirt and turn it on, and then we can talk to each other. That's not a bad idea.
Nah.
That's why apparently he's gonna rock. I'm going to rock. He's gonna rock. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Geek Group. Let's get this party started, alright? Let's get this party started quickly. I don't know I've never seen the movie. Yeah, really.
You're not missing a whole
That's
lot.
pretty much the impression that I get.
Really? The only way to enjoy the movie is with 20 other people who like the movie?
Yeah.
That's it. Other than that, it's...
Yeah, that's a movie that I watch in order to like get laid or something. I don't watch that movie just for myself. There's no way. Steve, what do you think?
Sounds pretty good. Coverage is fairly even.
Alright. It'll be a lot better if we put 100 people in here.
Yeah, we're shooting kind of high here.
Or at least 200 midgets.
Then we can turn the heat off.
Yeah. You put 100 people in here, you can easily turn the heat up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Geek Group. Today we're here doing live coverage with Bill. And we're joined by the identical twins, Jabroni and Steven.
I have.
You have a twin and it's a girl? She. Well, she would be a girl, yes.
Not it's a girl, but she's a
Jabroni
girl.
has a twin sister girl. The scary thing is they're identical, not fraternal.
No, we're just finding out that Steven is actually the girl.
Yeah, Steven is actually the girl. What's your sister's name?
Steven.
Charisse Jabroni.
No, they come from a good Italian family.
Half German, she's named Laura.
Laura Jabroni? Who names their kid Laura Jabroni?
It's Bellatini.
I know that, but I wasn't going to say that on the internet. The internet thinks his last name is Jabroni.
I've noticed that, but they don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, they keep spelling it with a J, which I think is hilarious.
That's the American way to spell it. J-A Brony, whereas Jabroni.
It's G-I. It's Jabroni, because you're Italian.
Corey spells it Jabroni.
Yeah, but we spell Corey's name C-O-R-I-E.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it pisses them off.
Then no one can pronounce his last name.
This is not working.
You gotta keep doing it.
What? I gotta keep... And that's how rappers are.
You're the next DJ Shadow.
Right. Where's the thing to white?
I'm like, I didn't do that. My microphone technique is without compare.
Do we have this feeding out of there?
No. Not yet, but I don't think it'd be really hard to get some cables fed out of, like, all we need is one video feed and one audio feed out of
We
there.
just need audio out of there, really. What are we generating video-wise?
Isn't that what all the rest
You're right, we're not, are we? It might be a good idea while we're doing it to run a video feed out of there.
Yeah.
So that when we're doing stuff where we've got a screen. Yeah. Matt, just so you know, we really are going to leave it just like that. So while I'm out here on stage doing my thing, there's a Bolt Depot banner there. We need a Geek Group banner.
Destroy the disc
Batman?
so fast, huh?
I need a Geek Group banner.
We gotta talk with Eric and sign it.
Alright, we gotta get a measurement because I need a Geek Group banner up there too. And it needs to hang in the space, measure out the space above the Bolt Depot banner, and we'll put it there. I love you, Matt, but I get top building. It's my building. Alright, so the audio is set up. We're good there. Is there anything else I gotta do yet?
I almost think it'd be cheaper to just buy carpet.
Stage dive!
Alright, everybody line up. We're going to attempt stage diving with Batman. Hey, Chris! We have a stage and a microphone. We also have a stripper pole. Bring women. Okay. Alright.
Do you have two turntables? We should get you two turntables.
I do need two turntables. It's the 21st century. We use two CD players.
Yeah, we'll get you two CD-ROMs with a microphone. Yeah, that's handy.
I am now in my natural environment. I need 200 people. Something that makes fire. Tell me a story.
It's Boden Christmas or New Year's.
Deep in the Black Forest, there lives an ogre named Lockjaw. Lockjaw doesn't like little children that tell lies. And late at night, he stalks the houses of the fibbers and the falsifiers, and before they can cry out from their beds, he nails their jaws open with a rusty nail, using his head for a hammer. There, I told you a story. Comment in if you know what that's from.
Did we make sure this was empty before we tossed it in the trash? One bright day in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight. They faced each other back to back.
I looked that up. You posted that to your Facebook, and I spent like 3 hours research. Oh, it's insane.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
There's so much to that.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Is that empty?
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Well, I was just gonna ask Dave if you remembered where to hit. And I'd give you some good video.
If what?
If you remembered where to hit someone.
Yep.
You remember how to hit someone.
We are not doing that the day before a huge event because he's going to get the wrong spot and you're going to get a concussion.
No, it's really easy. You aim for the back of the head.
Which is the hardest part of the head.
No.
The top back, right here.
Rabbit punching. If we're going to do that, we test that on somebody we don't need. Jabroni, hold still.
See, that wouldn't have worked. You aimed for the side. You need to hit him right here.
Do it. Do it. Do it. You know you want to.
Just aim for, not sideways.
your hat off.
Oh, okay.
Straight down.
Still. You ready? Bend over a little bit. Bend over a little bit. Idiot, we're never going to hit you in the head with a stick.
It's not a stick, it's a piece of cardboard, dude.
It's
a piece of cardboard, too.
That's a rather substantial piece of cardboard, dude. This isn't like a toilet paper roll.
I'm taking a candlestick to that.
That's a little bit less substantial than this.
Bullshit.
You'll hurt somebody. You're a delicate little petunia. You're a little fucking butterfly! Ha!
He got it.
Great gangsta man!
Dreamers and needs, all of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of it, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. I've heard... What?
Make a heat gun.
Make a heat gun?
Yes.
Why do we need a heat? We've got a heat gun.
No, we don't.
Who
hasn't bought us one yet?
No, we had one.
Where?
It's red, and it has a funny end, like it'll
I've never
sit
seen
pointing
it.
straight up. It's got a 4-inch square metal pad on the end. We have one. I've seen it. I've used it.
Where is
It looks like a big red hairdryer, but it's made out of metal.
Yeah, and I've never seen it. There's
No idea where it is. If you'd asked me 10 minutes ago, I'd have told you it's in the tool room, but apparently it's not. I have no idea. But we have one.
I've never seen it since. You got to remember, I've emptied every Gaylord that's come in, and I've never seen this thing.
We have one. We had one in Kazoo. We had one.
Yeah,
I
very
haven't
well.
seen it
If
since.
you haven't seen it since, then
When we got the Flitting building, it came with the building. It was a part of a big machine that was in there.
Yeah, I think it's gone.
I don't know.
Yeah, we just buy like a cheap.
What you got, Steve? Does it work?
I think I need to turn the CCU on still. I think I forgot the power switch on the other end.
See, this is why we need the intercom thing work. Set it up on the thing. On the transformer.
Now hang on a second here.
Hanging off the side of the tower.
What's up, Steve?
I've got our MDH camera back up and running.
Cool. Is this a new camera or?
New camera. I think we killed the other one with the dust. It's going to need to tear down and rebuild.
Oh, somebody wrote in asking about what is back focus.
What is back focus?
Okay. Are you familiar enough with back focus to give that lesson? Or you
I
want me
have
do
to
it?
look up on it.
Okay.
I know what it is, but I don't know the best way to explain it. It's
Okay. Here. I'll see if I can give it a hack job shot. Hold that for a second, please. All right. So somebody wrote in today. Actually, I saw it over lunch, asking what is back focus. So we're going to go over here to this camera, and I will show you what back focus is. Now, everybody's familiar with, on the front of the lens, you've got zoom and focus, right? Or I think that's focus, actually, and that's zoom. But there's 3 rings for zoom, focus, iris, okay? Iris controls how much light you let in. Focus actually moves the optics to bring the image into focus at different lengths. Oh, it's got an auto iris hooked up on the thing. And zoom telescopes from, wide angle to zoomed in, right? Well, with serious cameras, there's another thing involved. And with little point-and-shoot cameras, you can't mess with it. But with real cameras, you can, and that's called back focus. And if it goes out on your little...
that back focus.
Huh?
Tweak the macro, don't actually...
Yeah, I'm not going to loosen it. I'm just going to open it up. I want to take the lens off to show.
Okay.
All right. Now, this camera's about to totally freak out. But on professional cameras, the lenses are detachable. And you can see this lens just freaked out. Watch your iris. Ah, no! But if I put my hand, watch the lens. If I put my hand over this, it tries to adjust the iris. Right now it's opening it up all the way, and now I take my hand off, and you'll see the iris readjust. Now, here's the thing. If you've ever looked through a rifle scope, and you put your eye up to the thing, now I need to set this to manual so I can see it. But if you put your eye up to a lens, and you can try this at home, it works really good with something like a rifle scope or a microscope, works just as well. But when you put your eye up to it, you don't put your eye right to the lens. You have a point where when you come back and the image is in focus, and if you're up too close, the image is blurry, and if you're too far away, the image is blurry. What you're doing by adjusting your eye to the lens, that relationship, is adjusting the back focus. And you're doing it by moving your eye. With a camera, you do it by making adjustments in the lens or in the camera even, because what you need is the image as seen through the lens to appear in focus on the focal plane of the image sensor. And if you look in here, you can actually see it. It's kind of dark. I'll shine a light in there, which is really going to piss the camera off. So we won't shine a light directly in. But if you look in there, you see that little rectangle down inside? That rectangle is the image sensor. That's the actual retina of the camera. So you have to adjust back focus to fit that. And what's really cool is you see it straight in there, but it isn't actually straight in there. There's 3 of them. But you can learn all about that by watching our camera autopsy. So that's everything you need to know about the very fundamentals of back focus. So you guys have fun. We'll have more as it happens. What you got, Steve?
We have remote controls.
Cool.
Have our focus. It's going to be fun putting both these on the same side.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Yeah, we've only got one arm.
We only have one arm on this tripod, so someone's going to have a fun time with this tomorrow. Well, it's either that or reach all the way up to the lens. It sounds like there's still more work than cramming both of them side by side here.
Well, we can turn these off axis. Like you could.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
both
can
on
with that
there.
one. This one, yeah, you can turn that like point it straight down.
Yeah. This one doesn't need to rotate. I figured I'd put it up ahead of.
Okay.
Because it's just a rocker, and then you can reach back.
Oh, this is zoom.
This is zoom, and we got focus.
And we don't have focus on here though.
No,
it's just
focus
zoom?
is on the cable.
Okay.
Focus runs like a speedometer cable. You can see there's the gear on the end.
Yay. Does that gear fit this lens?
It's a Fujian setup. It should be the right one. Find the alignment point here.
There's a hole way up on it, but I don't think that's
not
it.
the one I'm looking for. They've got mounting for a bunch of different stuff on these. Now we can remote focus.
Yay!
And zoom. So we are all set up for.
All right, this still needs a mic.
Well, I don't know. I don't have microphone back through CCU on this one.
Oh.
So.
That kind of bites.
Yeah.
Did anybody else notice Rob's shirt? He's got a YMCA shirt.
What's
you
the
ever
irony
fussed with the
behind that,
macros
Ken?
on these?
Huh?
What's the irony behind his shirt?
Yeah. So what did you say, Steve?
Have you ever used the macros on these broadcast lenses?
Not on this particular camera. We've used them shooting videos before.
Okay, those are some good macros, though.
Well, yeah, you buy a $20,000 lens and you can do nice things with them.
The macro is actually adjusting the back focus.
Really?
Yes. If you
I
notice,
thought it dumped it through like a prism or something.
No, if you look here, this is the lock screw for the back focus.
Okay.
Which engages this ring here. You can pop it out of that notch, and you're now actually adjusting back focus where it engages back in.
Okay.
So macro is actually adjusting the back focus in these.
Okay. So you've exceeded the focal limits of the main focus setup, and then you go to macro mode, and you're using back focus as well.
And you're using back focus as well.
So you're zoomed in with everything you've got up front, and then you just keep zooming with what you've gotten back.
Well, you don't even need to be zoomed in all the way to get macro to focus. You can be full wide.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. We've only messed with it a little bit. That was back in Keizu. So
I mean, if we hold a Sharpie right here, because it's something of fairly high contrast.
Let me see if I can get a focus.
Now let me get a focus, and then you can show it here a second.
You're like 2 inches from the lens.
I know I am, and I'm in focus.
Really?
You won't be able to get a focus.
I might. There we go.
And sure enough, there's a penny
That's
focus.
cool. That's really neat. Now
So
if I can get focus again, there we go. Okay.
How ridiculous these lenses really are.
Well, it's a good lens.
It's a great lens.
I wish I had nice high def cameras to hang on them, but hey, this works.
Well, what we have should work fairly well.
We're getting there. We've got cameras. We've got a stage. We got a microphone. We've got a Dave. We have everything we need. All right, we'll be back tomorrow with more fun and excitement. That's today's Captain's Blog. I'm Chris Boden, and you're not. We'll see you next time.